Hi all. I've been playing recently with pistol and handheld light together. And there are some things that I think are important to consider when you're running both. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, well, but Jay, I have a weapon light, so I don't need to worry about a handheld light. And for some instances, that may very well be true. But I think for most people, especially like, if you're not wearing a duty belt, battle belt, something like that, probably most people aren't carrying around this size gun with a weapon light on it. Now, it's entirely possible you are. I mean, it is concealable for some people, some of the time, depending on how you dress. But, most of the cops I know, even in off-duty status, don't carry something this big. Most of them end up carrying something more like a Glock 19, Glock 43, SIG PD36TAC, something like that. That's just a little easier to manage. And a lot of them don't carry around a weapon light off duty or not at work. Now, like I said, some do, but I find that's pretty rare. So I need to be able to understand how to manipulate a gun when I'm not using a weapon light, but I have a handheld. And something like this makes more sense, at least to me, when I'm not running around at work. This is a Fenix PD36TAC. Yes. Its max output's I think 3,000 lumens, but the TAC setting defaults to 2,000. It is bright, it's rechargeable, it's durable, and for most people, unless you wear skinny jeans or something like that, you can pocket this or stuff it on your belt with a clip, something along those lines. So something to think about. And heck, guys, even if you do run around with a weapon light 24/7, those batteries can die. Those lights can fail. So you still need to be able to run a gun with a handheld light, at least in my opinion. So on me I have a Glock 19, the old trusty Glock 19, empty. And I've got magazines with dummy rounds for my purposes, but you do need to be able to manipulate this gun if you have a weapon light in your other hand. So I have the four P's of manipulating with a handheld light in place. So the first, let's talk about our various means of doing this. The first is if I'm doing some work and I run out. If I've got big enough hands, I can do all of my work with these three fingers. So I can release that magazine, bring another magazine to, insert, slide forward, and get back to work. Now this is provided you have sufficient hand size, hand strength, and dexterity to manage all those tasks. If you do, then the pinky. It's really, for me, it's ring finger and pinky, but it's my video, so I'm going to call it the P, the pinky. So the pinky one. Now, maybe the pinky one doesn't work well for you, or maybe it does in other cases, but not in some. So let's discuss some other options. So same thing, I'm using my light technique. Maybe I'm using the syringe technique, or maybe the FBI technique, because everybody loves that one, right? And I have a click with no bang, and pinky's not going to work for me. So number two, the second P, my arm pit. Pit it, tap, rack, then retrieve my light, and get back to work. So that's the second P, the pit. So I like the pit as well. But maybe you have a malfunction that is a little more involved, or maybe the pit doesn't work for you. You're worried about losing your flashlight. So if pinky won't work and pit won't work, same thing. I see that I have a double feed. I can pocket or pouch to resolve this malfunction and then get back to work. So it's really similar in that last set of P's, pocket or pouch. And those are the four P's. Now, I'm not saying that you can't resolve these issues, all of them, doing the pinky technique. Every single one of them you can. Like I said, provided your hand size, strength, all of those things are good for you. Like, for instance, if I'm here and I see I have that double feed, I can rip, reinsert, start rack, and then back into the fight. I can do that with the pinky. But like I said, maybe that does not work for you. Now, I have to caution you that the only way to find out if any of these work for you is to actually try them out yourself. If you're going to do this in your house, then make sure you have a safe place to do it and only use dummies, and verify that you've definitely got dummies in that gun. But you can do it on the range as well. This is easily doable. Be safe when you do it. Take care. Find out what works for you. And that way, if and when you do have to do any of these things for real, you won't have to come up with a plan on the fly. I find that trying to generate plans, tactics, and techniques while under stress is a lot harder than considering it ahead of time. Guys, if any of this has been helpful to you or entertaining to you, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I do my best to try and put out videos at least twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My wife has informed me that they're good material to listen to while you're brushing your teeth or handling your other morning tasks. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. I'm going to end this here. Train hard, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Get him, Jay.